Petrified wood found in the park and the surrounding region is made up of almost solid quartz. Each piece is like a giant crystal. The rainbow of colors is produced by impurities in the quartz, such as iron, carbon, and manganese. 200 million years ago, the logs were washed into an ancient river system and were buried quick enough and deep enough by massive amounts of sediment and debris also carried in the water that the oxygen was cut off. Last night didn't turn out quite how we expected. We ran into a storm, so instead of camping, we just hung out at the Crackle Barrel. But right now, we are at the Four Corners. I love tourist stuff. So we finally made it to our spot for the evening. Hopefully the next couple of days. We're at Canyon of the Ancients in southwest Colorado. The road getting here was a little precarious. We haven't done much off-roading in the Sprinter yet, so we weren't sure how it was going to do, but it handled really well. We didn't have too many problems, and we're excited to finally be here, somewhere that we've wanted to check out for a while, and hopefully we can enjoy the next couple of days and rest and relax before we move on. So day 3, we have a new rule. While Katie was out working out, I was in the van doing dishes and trying to clean up a little bit. And Sumo and Toaster decided to take off running down the road after some lizards and went right through a mud puddle. which usually wouldn't be too big of a deal for us, except then Sumo proceeded to jump in the van that I was in the middle of cleaning and got mud all over the place, on the bed, on the bench, pretty much everywhere. So our new rule is, unless one of us is outside of the van watching the dogs at all times, they will all be put on leads.
Although we've really enjoyed this place, it's supposed to be getting really hot, so we're gonna start looking for another location to head out to tomorrow.
Yeah, I think our goal long term for at least this trip is to try to find some place that we can stay for an extended period of time, so 5 days or longer. And while we really like this location, it is supposed to be getting into the 90s tomorrow, which is not going to be too much fun. There isn't a whole lot of shade. There's like a bunch of little trees that we're kind of huddled under during the day, which is fine. We've also had some people kind of like showing up into camp, like checking out the canyon and everything, which is cool, but it makes it hard for us with the dogs when there's constantly people like coming in and out. So hopefully we can find somewhere that's going to be a little bit cooler.
So, we have a plan.
Yeah, I think we have a plan.
On to the next location.
Sorry, there will be no fishing.
It's okay.
So it's hot as F here, and
It's only what?
yeah, it's only like quarter
Noon.
to 12.
Yeah.
Not even. There are also a lot of bees in this area, which is not fun. We've camped with bees before, and one of them stung one of our dogs, and that was almost an emergency situation, so we'd rather not go through that again. And while we are on the river and we would like to get some fishing in, the river's not very full, so I don't know how much success we would have in fishing. So I think we're going to bail on this spot. It sucks because we just started setting everything up, but we sat down and ate, and I think realized that we do not want to spend the next 5 days here.
Well, we found a much better spot.
We did, yes. Much cooler already up here, and beautiful. Nobody's on top of us. The dogs can be a little more free, so I think it'll be better for the long haul.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Day 2 at our new location. Well, that does it for this week.
We appreciate you watching. Sorry it was kind of a jumbled video this week. We still have a lot of things that we're trying to figure out for this full-time van life thing.
A few things to note: Canyon of the Ancients is awesome. but we'd probably recommend it towards the end of the year, October, November time, just because there is no shade, so mid-afternoon it gets really hot.
Yeah, definitely. Petrified Forest, highly recommend it. It's probably going to have to be a day trip because unfortunately there are no campgrounds available or even built in Petrified Forest, so the only place you can really stay is, I think there's a KOA in Holbrook. Otherwise there is no dispersed camping or anything really anywhere close by, so you're gonna have to just kind of make it a day trip, drive through, stop and see everything on the way, do a couple of hikes. The nice thing is you can take your dogs and they can go pretty much anywhere in the park except inside of the building, so they can go on any of the trails and to any of the little monuments or features that they have around there to see.
The Four Corners is a tourist trap, but it is it's $5 a person, and there's really not much to see besides the little plaque that says all 4 different states. They do have a few vendors around the area trying to sell jewelry and stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of a short trip. Stand on 4 states, that's it.
If it's on your bucket list, I say it's worth going
Totally.
to check out, but don't expect to spend very long there. You're going to pay your $5 a person, go take your pictures on the 4 corners, and then head back out on the road.
Yeah.
The San Juan National Forest, it's pretty big, so we are just at the very western tip of it right now, north of a town called Dolores. It's been pretty nice staying here. The weather has been exceptional, except for a loud rainstorm that woke us up at 1 a.m. last night. But other than that, it's been really nice. The spaces are pretty big, so you could probably have 2 or 3 rigs in here if you were traveling with other people or wanted to meet up. The road's pretty easy getting here, so any vehicle should be able to make it. 2-wheel drive, large rigs, small minivans, whatever it is that you have, no problem.
Again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy van life and travel, please consider giving this video a like, subscribing to our channel, and until next time, bye. Nice, babe.